do we got? Cassidy. Oh, we haven't seen the Cassidy from F0xy Grampa in quite a while. And it's Geras. When the game first came out, he was playing a lot of Cassidy.
Kill you again?
This is my billionth life cycle.
Wow.
Ugh,
That's a lot.
That sounds exhausting.
Billion.
I highly agree. That sounds terrible to me. I want an end at some point, but not this guy unless he's fallen down forever. We won't talk about that. Y'all should buy the game and play it. There's a cool story mode. When the game first came out, F0xy Grampa was playing Cassidy. He didn't yet believe in Kung Lao. He hadn't yet, well, obviously Shang Tsung hadn't come out. So this is a character that he played a lot of, and she's obviously very good.
Oh, incredibly strong. One of the first people to really see her for what she was and that the strengths that she had. What's F0xy? Oh!
The popping noise. The popping noise. It always feels like it happens deep in my ears.
There's one answer to Geras' jump-ins. One of the most low-profile things in this game is that Cassie nut kick. Oh. There's another one for the restand. Swinging out in his Tekken Master. This Geras gameplay has been sensational, but this is not a character that I don't think he's going to get away with the down force strand trap that we saw earlier against Ayate. And his back throw going to do it into the drone. What a back throw animation, too.
Interesting the Tekken Master would go with Geras here specifically because I feel like this is on... look, does he lose to anybody really? Maybe a couple characters, but he doesn't get dunked. This is probably one of those.
Losing matchups, it's not like it's like, man, you should really come off Geras.
Totally, but for Tekken Master's game plan, it seems surprising to me that he would go with the character that probably is on the losing end of this because he has so many on deck. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, though. He's got some damage right here. He's got some pressure right here. This is what he wants.
I'm not too sure if we got to see if it was a blind pick potentially, too.
It might have been,
Throw something different at Tekken Master in game number 1 and give himself the lead in a potential counter pick war.
That's right.
Which is what we definitely can't see out of a player like Tekken Master. Big damage on the temporal advantage, no breakaway.
Oh, really? He did go for that out of the corner? Oh, of course, but you end up now. Yeah, shout out to Infinite Warden, yeah.
Oh! Got the down 4 and out of the start above the fatal blow. Wow. Tekken Master's use of down 4 with Geras has been really separating himself from other Geras that we see here, even in his top 8 with Yaxis.
Yeah, that's right. He's placed it really well, both in positioning and in timing, too. You see F0xy Grampa trying to pester a little bit with the crouching shot. It just doesn't lead to a lot. Oh, too far.
The back throw, the harder one to tech. That's why you see players throw out of the corner because throws themselves are a 50-50. You have to tech with different buttons depending on if it's forward or back throw.
And of course, you would expect to be thrown back into the corner, right, typically? So that's where people tend to tech. Now we got F0xy Grampa trying to pressure a little bit. Yeah. And the grabs are working out for him, too. In fact, his offense is really working out great. He's got it! And Tekken Master instantly away. No! That was a reversal and it didn't punish.
It was a reversal and off a flawless block.
Yeah.
Switch shaped frames off of it.
Yeah.
Still didn't punish. Wow.
How about that? So now I think we'll get to see, or at least get a clue as to whether it was a blind pick. If he sticks with the character, then it's just his game plan. If he goes back to character select, which is what he's done, then it might have been a blind pick. He's hovering around Erron Black. He's thinking. We see him reclining in his chair.
Oh, he's definitely thinking. He's a lot of
Okay, F0xy Grampa is actually walking away.
And F0xy just left.
He actually just left his chair. See ya, dude. Hey, yo, it was good. It's cool. You played well. See ya.
He's just leaving Tekken Master to really think on this.
He's actually doing a lap. We could see him. Okay, he was getting some water. Is that actually red? It's a red cup, so it looks like he's drinking blood. How perfect. How perfect at Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, baby.
How perfect.
And everyone out there, stay hydrated.
Yeah, we both got a little bit of water. Okay, all right, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
David's just grabbing some water here. What a reversal of roles from that combo breaker top 8.
Right. Now, what did he do?
Now, that's great general advice for anyone going to events. Staying hydrated is key. You're in these events for 10, 12, 14 hours a day. And time flies.
This your idea of flirting, Erron?
Easy, sugar. Just being friendly.
This is me swiping left.
Round 1.
Wow.
Fight.
I don't know if Aaron's gonna get that reference.
Yeah, I don't think that's his wheelhouse, really. I'm not sure that they have that where he's been living lately. So Tekken Master has made the switch to Erron Black here, and that, I think, is a clue that he probably was in a blind pick situation at the start. Now we'll see, though, whether it works. I like the down 4 to get underneath for swipe. It was cool.
Looking like a good pick so far. Tekken Master with a little bit of momentum here. Has a nice health lead. Down to about 40%. Whoa!
Okay.
And that's a string that, if you guys get into the game, a lot of Erron Black players abuse. Very safe, a lot of pushback to it. It's almost like pseudo plus, because it's in a position where you can't really swing,
Right.
but he can.
Oh no! Of course, on both block and whiff, you can amplify that for the second hit. Whoo, playing footsies. No, I'm not sure that was intended. And the tech comes. Foxy Grampa trying to scramble for it. Now, as I mentioned before, when I was talking about Hayate, he was very safe. Remember that as Erron Black? Tekken Master is somebody who's willing to take the risks. He will go for a slide. He will get the wild stuff in there. He didn't need to right there, but he's not afraid to do it.
100%. He's always been rather aggressive, I would say, as Tekken Master. We actually talked about it a little bit earlier today, where that's what we kind of knew him for back in MKX, was this very aggressive player, but a lot different in Injustice 2.
Well, even as a couple characters he played, he would do the 50-50s.
Oh, yeah, Brainiac maybe all day long. But it's nice
Brainiac,
nice
Atrocitus, he would actually do the stuff.
It's nice to see that aggression here.
Oh, yeah. And one thing about this game, you know, we've seen some matchups so far already in this top 8 that are slow zoning matchups, and we've seen some matchups where people are going in. There's a lot of variety in this game.
And Foxy's got quite a few characters to choose from if he's not feeling this matchup, and it looks like he may not be, if I'm being honest
Right
with you
back into the puddle for a little bit of damage over time there in the acid. And yeah, there's a little bit coming out of Foxy. He needs a lot. Wow, he's actually taking damage. No, look at this life bar.
He's bleeding right
Will he
now.
die? Oh my god, he almost did.
You guys just witnessed Reptile's appearance in Mortal Kombat 11. That's all you're going to get. The Acid Puddle and Tekken Master ties us up at 1 game apiece.
And what a Tekken Master way to finish it with the disrespect on the frames right there. So shoutouts to him. Now what's it going to be out of Foxy as a potential counter pick to Erron Black?
Who do you think of his other characters would be the pick here against Erron? He's got Shang Tsung, obviously, and I'd say Kung Lao. I think those two are going to be the primary ones. And before I can even give you a chance,
even get it out. Yep.
It's going to be Shang.
He went right to this character. That's what he's been playing the most. Shang Tsung, in fact, I talked with him, yesterday maybe, and he said that he just expected to play Shang Tsung. He didn't figure he would switch around. Of course, he is in this top 8 here.
Round 1. Fight.
Now let's see how he handles it. Tekken Master, as Erron Black, is going to be able to get through projectiles with Scud Shot. This is a big part of it, but that corpse drop is not considered a projectile by the game, so he cannot counter that with his stance, which otherwise just automatically counters projectiles.
Might be one of the reasons behind the pick.
Oh, can he? Well, he didn't flawless block. That might have been the problem right there. Went for the low into low. He can also do an overhead there, although it's much later.
Yeah, and being able to walk forward on that, I think he's character dependent, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, gets the back 3 up 4.
Right, I
And
mentioned
Foxy
how he's
Grampa,
willing to
what a
take
pick.
those risks right there. Tekken Master just the slide.
Yep.
Just did it. Yeah, slide.
Let's do it.
Fight.
Looking like Daddy Sub-Zero from earlier.
Oh, get that out of your fingers. Come on. Come on.
Put the spear down, Leonidas.
That would be unfair.
It would be.
You can just pick stuff up off the background? Do they allow that? Got him. Trying to duck under, and that's a lot of damage potential. And there's no breakaway available, so that's a lot.
What a recycle
Oh,
of the acid.
is he dead?
And this is
Is
max
he dead?
damage off it. That is absolute death.
Yikes.
That throw in particular leaves you on the acid for the entire throw period. The other one puts you out after a little bit. So that's max damage right there. For Tekken Master.
Oh, whip
Big
punish.
whip.
Lovely stuff. That's something I expect out of Foxy Grampa is the ability to just walk right out and get the whip punish. Fantastic Foxy's player.
Oh, massive hitbox on the explosion of
Got
the
him.
body drop too. Everyone expects the whiff behind them, and it most certainly does not.
Trying to roll away from the mix-up, and Tekken Master had it scoped absolutely. He puts him into the dip yet again. Oh, man.
Oh, here we go again. So there's a throw that kind of puts you out of it at the end of the animation. That forward throw, the back throw is the one that really puts you on the ground.
Okay, he actually went for the amplification right there. Now it's coming down to the wire. And you know, and I was just going to say it, but yet before I could even get the words out of my mouth, it was the fatal blow. And that is always a threat at maximum range. As soon as it's there, it will go full screen. It's fast. It's a high. It blows through projectiles. Or, well, he'll absorb a projectile and keep shooting anyway. You know, that was a situation. I'm a little surprised to see Foxy Grampa being active.
Yeah, it looked like the startup of a scroll. It looked like he was summoning the scroll too. It looked like he was picking it up, ready to drop a body.
All right.
But you're right. That's a huge risk. But, you know, it's just a mental mind game between the players. You know, you can sit there and say, you know what, dude, do your raw fatal blow. I'm ready for it. I'm not going to do anything. Or you can be active in that situation, like you said, is the surprise, and try to catch your opponent off guard.
Well, he blocked low just for a split. Oh, okay. Watch the legs. And That's what I'm talking about. He's willing to do it.
That was incredibly risky.
This time, Foxy Grampa was doing nothing at all. He just ducked right under the boot, the hammock, flying on down.
Oh, comes crushing blow 2, and that's gonna be the kill. So smart to change that string up as the punish in that situation to do the damage.
Shoots him, and now it's on Tekken Master to try to make something happen here. You see him moving forward. He doesn't take any damage from that puddle. He's got special boots.
Foxy's had this entire field or screen to play with as far as backing up, throwing these projectiles. But I don't think you want to do this for far too long. So you're going to find yourself in the back to the corner, blowing up the forward attempt too. A reminder, it is a high.
Yeah, he got there beforehand. No, that's not exactly real. Again, the hammock. He's really enforced that banana or hammock mix-up.
Plus frames, that down force hard to stop in that situation. And the switch from Foxy, we got ourselves a counterpick war. 2-2 again. Game 5, back-to-back here in top 8. And I think we're gonna see another switch. Nothing but switches.
I don't know who I would like more in this situation than Tekken Master because he plays so many different characters at such a high level.
And Shang players do talk about a matchup that they do not like.
Okay.
Geras.
Okay.
Shang Tsung.
Guess what?
Geras.
Guess what? He went exactly as you expected. It's Geras.
So in both matches, both between Samij and Tweety, here in Tekken Master and Foxy Grampa, we see the person who wins game 1 getting back to that character in the final game. Just going around the wheel.
Round the wheel, man.
Why reject Kronika's destiny for you?
No one controls my fate.
The grandest illusion of all.
Oh, that's a good intro right there.
Now, what about this is tough for Shang?
I would think on paper, maybe just a sand trap. I'm actually not even 100% sure. I don't think that it punishes the up skulls from certain distances. Not 100% sure.
Well, we'll see. So far, Foxy Grampa has actually really done well. He's been playing this mid-range to distance game, and it's been playing off. Okay, well, there's one way to do it. He's got the punish into a ton of damage, as you can see, about 32%. Got him, and he confirms it, of course.
I would also think that anyone that plays any character would say that they wouldn't like this if Geras hits them.
Right, for sure, yeah.
I can say that about every character I play.
Pretty good character.
I don't like that matchup. Why? Because if I get hit, I die.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh!
It's not quite enough yet, and that was it. There was no defensive bar to avoid chip, and so it's match point Foxy Grampa. It's a lot of damage, honestly, yeah. Keep in mind, again, this is loser's side.
Those body drops are down two's full screen, essentially.
Here we go. There's not yet enough breakaway meter. So Foxy Grampa's gonna have to take this. That's 320-ish, 330, okay.
And he keeps those B&Bs so simply. He doesn't go for the flashy stuff for the extra 20%. He doesn't go for the gauntlet load. That's what separates him from a lot of the gear systems when it comes to combos and setups. He keeps it simple, but effective.
Oh yeah, corpse drop is minus 22, so that should be a punish with Sand Trap. That's right, that's right. Yeah, we saw Michelangelo earlier today specifically switch away from Shang Tsung for that reason. Yeah, from Shang. He went to Sonya, and he got dunked by Geras.
You know what happens? Any matchup, it can happen. Whoa, beautiful blow up of the gauntlet attempt here, and Foxy Grampa just a couple hits away now. Can he do it? Oh no! He's gonna be a little bit of blow it. No! Guaranteed in that situation. Tekken Master send us to a final game, final round. Wow, this is going the distance.
This is great to see. Yeah, I love that this switch of characters has been each time. There's been very compelling plays. It's been back and forth a lot. Very cool match. But only one player can move on here to face the winner of the EVO2019 and Tweety. Interruption here from Tekken Master allows him to take his turn. He's coming in. Oh yeah. Coming in on the grab again.
Yes. We call these Geras throw loops. Geras loops. It's what's for breakfast.
He walks right forward, and he does get the confirm. Tekken Master takes some damage right there. Trying to move forward. Okay, the jump kick is a very difficult button to anti-air. Look at that interruption right there. How many times have we seen Tekken Master vary that string?
What a block on the overhead there, too.
Got him. Now, breakaway, probably. Yeah. underneath.
Whoa, with the back 3-2. Never seen a Shang actually attempt that.
Oh boy, Tekken Master's bringing it down to the wire. He got it. This is probably it. Tekken Master, all he needs to do is get this one thing. Bam!
And Tekken
moving
Master
on.
getting the win over longtime rival F0xy. Grampa 3-2. Final hit, final round. The whiff of the fatal blows what separated it.